job done.
Time to get the job done. You bet, Sky. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we get FPS sadness. May. There we go. It might. Hey, Reed, how you doing? I'm running 1.36 with the new Coast to Coast. Well, newish. The one that was modified a few days ago to work with the beta at 1.36. It seems to be going okay, and I've got the new Mid-west expansion. I've also got Grimes Frosty Winter mod plus his physics, and I've got the 1.35 version. I don't think he's updated that. It will be in the next day or so, and I'm not sure whether that really works. I suspect once it starts snowing and there's all that stuff happening on the screen, it's going to drop to 20 FPS. In fact, let's push that now. I'll just put it to, 6:30 in the morning. So it's brighter. Oh, there we go. See, and we're snowing. Now let's see what happens. 6:30 in the morning means we've got more things to see, more trees. Now we got the snow coming down. Ooh. There we go. See, we've also got this effect. Why do I get that effect? What is that? Notice it was white there. It seemed to fill up with white stuff. Like the black. The meter deep black pool that I sometimes seem to be driving in. Well, I don't think he's done one since, like, not today. Not today or yesterday, I think.
Keep right.
Sorry. If we're talking about coast to coast, I think it's the same coast to coast as he posted a few days ago. And if we're talking about the Grimes weather mod, he is in the process of updating it, but he hasn't yet. Not bad, but it does drop my FPS. I'm usually chugging along quite happily at 60. And the only reason I'm 60 is because I've got vertical synchronization on in my video settings, which limits my FPS to 60. Because otherwise I was trying to run at 150 and running the GPU, which I can't see anymore. I have to go to this screen and change that. There we go. It was running my GPU at like a 99% to give me 150 FPS. I don't care. Yeah, coast to coast. So it was a very painless upgrade so far. I guess I was just lucky. I upgraded to 1.36. I put in the newer Coast to Coast, the newer Midwest expansion. That's the only two map add-ons I have. The Morgan Freeman add-on voice navigator was not compatible anymore. It might just be because he's got 1.35 written in his description and the game flags that. But I don't really care. He got on my nerves. Bit of a smart ass. I guess not his fault, really. I mean, the thing is, he keeps saying the same thing over and over.
Keep right,
Yeah.
and then exit right.
Are we thinking of an exit here? Oh, yes, and go a lot slower.
Exit right.
If I go too fast down here, I'm pretty sure I can't go slower.
Get ready to turn left.
There we are. There we go.
Turn left.
Although that is full brakes, you know, we're not really jolting to a stop, are we? Okay, stopped, but I've had better. Good. I've got my nice big long trailer here. And my nice truck. Oh, from Idaho to Montana expansion. Ah. Now, is there still a add-on Montana expansion? Like I thought he'd loaded it. I thought that Recon Lobster had put Montana expansion into Coast to Coast. Ah, road. I haven't hit a detour yet. I hit a car. Nope. Oh, Midwest. Well, that's completely different than Montana. They both start with an M, but my God. But back to the Montana. I'm under the impression that he was still doing development on the Montana expansion. I should send him a note and check. Because maybe he's putting more into it, more odds and ends. I must say, Jace Meister on the Midwest is just such a great job. Now my next question, I guess, is when is ATS going to come out of beta? suppose I could be going a lot faster, but I'm leery about driving faster than I can see. You know what I mean? If it's hazy and snowy and I can only see, I can't see far enough ahead to actually stop at the speed I'm going, then I need to go slower. That guy up there jams his brakes on because somebody's doing something stupid. Well, I might get stuck. Oh dear, excuse me. You know. Oh, he gives files to Hamburg? Hamburg. Maybe. Maybe, okay. Because I didn't look any... Let me look at the Midwestian... Sorry, the Montanian part of the map. See, I don't see anything. I've explored pretty well everything in the Montana expansion. I missed that town, Helena, but other than that, yeah. I mean, ETS is going to be later. I guess I would just want to. I want to know when it's coming close so that I can lock myself in and not update automatically, just in case I want to think about it. Have a, I should do a thing for this. Do a couple of things. See what it's like out there. 6. And possibly a convoy. Although Canadian Tracker is organizing it, the info's up. It's on my Discord too. But he just got a job at McDonald's. He's quite pleased with how well the interview went, which is good. He may be overqualified, but that just means that they see you're a real go-getter and keen. That means that in a few weeks you've moved up to the supervisory type thing, you know, a shift team lead or something. So, but I'll just say he may or may not be able to run the convoy. And it's down into Wales. If I was running it, I wouldn't go into England. Because I don't feel like trying to drive on the other side of the road. He's going Reykjavik and across Iceland and then over to Scotland and all the way down into Wales. If I had my druthers, I'd go from Iceland. I'd go to Norway and go across Norway. Or to Denmark and go down through Denmark. Oh. I have detours enabled too. And I have not seen one yet. And I'm wondering if it's because I am on coast to coast. After this trip, I'm going to try a non-coast to coast trip. just using. Slow you down. There we go. I got trailer brakes enabled on this. This can be slippery. So maybe I've got my big long trailer. Maybe what I'll do is just to go to someplace like Everett or something up there in Washington and take a load all the way down through the West Coast. God, we got 20 minutes to go. Look at this. Oh, okay. So jiggly up here and then hit the highway. Right through Cincinnati, and then I've added a bit of a detour, but eventually I get to Grand Rapids. Ooh, why was that guy stopping? Now I am stuck.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Well, that went well. If we can get through there. Lock the differential. What do you think? Nope. No. Stuck. We're gonna have to do the we'll do this. Oh, well, something nice happened there too. Somebody was looking at me going in circles. I guess. Okay, how about this? Do you think this will be okay? Be over a bit more. That much? Oops, not that much. How about over like this? Fingers crossed. Maybe. Oh, I can break off. And take that off. That little lever up on the dash. Take the wipers off too. That lever, little lever. Come on now. Okay, that's what happens when you. I should have used my trailer brake, you know. Score 10 on the spin. Yeah. I getcha. I've got the trailer brake set with like that button. So I really could have. I wonder if I could have avoided that by using the trailer brake. No, I won't experiment. I'll wait till it starts to snow again. You notice now that it stopped snowing, my FPS is not dipping down to 35 at all, so. Do you use the Grimes Frosty Winter, and does it slow you down? going up here, are we?
Keep right.
We
And
are.
then turn right.
We are in sort of a peculiar way.
Turn right.
Okay. Trying to get right there like that. Okay. Although there's no guardrail there, so we should be okay. Don't stop. I'm not stopping. If you stop at the top of the hill, I'm just going to pass you. 6. We're good. We're good. I may have geared down. London. London calling. Ooh, look at that growing mountain there. So Utah tomorrow, I guess it's noon, isn't it? I think it's noon my time.
Go straight up.
I mean, noon my time is GMT 5. Oh, early automobile load. Oh, maybe I just got lucky that Frost loaded. But he said he's revising it. So I didn't really sweat about the bad FPS. He'd left a comment yesterday, I think. He's updating it, so. The physics seems different too, but I'm not sure. Might be because just this truck I have jackknifes really easily. Yeah, Utah's coming out tomorrow. I guess I really need to work on my story today. I have to write a story about glasses. Eyeglasses. And since I'm having issues with trying to get my prescription changed to basically to account for double vision. I thought that I would write a story about special glasses that can do things normal glasses can't, either through magic or technology. Oh, okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, okay, glad it loaded for you. But like I said, when it actually starts snowing. Oh, actually, I was driving with it too through a fairly dense forest, but there was no leaves on the trees, so it was very dense, like all these bare trees extending off into the distance on either side. And it slowed down then too, maybe just too much detail, so. I'll keep an eye on it, see what Grimes, what he modifies it to. But yeah, back to Convoy. Convoy possibly 10 o'clock my time. Friday night, which I think is 3 a.m. GMT. Across the middle, Pro Mods 2.42, across the middle of Iceland on that skinny little twisty road with snow and shitty traction, so. I'm advising people to show up repaired and with gas and with a maybe just an owned trailer, like buy a trailer, but just like a box, a dry van. Oh, okay. No, I just wondered why. I'm intrigued by what I've seen in Utah, but I'm wondering, just curious. So what have you seen that you think might turn you off? Gonna be late, aren't we? ETA Saturday night, Saturday noon. ETA Saturday night. That's not bad, isn't it? When would you like me there? Oh, 3:15. We're not gonna make 3:15. Oh well, sucks to be me. Well, look, I mean, I never get above 60 with this load. Either because it takes me a long time to get going, or I get paranoid
Straight on.
about a corner. And we're going through there, okay.
Get ready to exit right.
No, she says get ready to exit right. Why would I do that?
Exit right.
No. Why would I want to do that? And does she realize she's made a mistake and said, oh, rerouting, you know, calculating my reroute? No, she just shuts up. Oh, okay, so you've seen Utah on the streams, but well, if it's lagging and it's hard to watch, then I'm still curious as to what have you seen that you aren't sure that you're going to like. And I guess coast to coast will have to be updated to run with Utah. Or do you just buy the Utah DLC and leave it to coast and Utah to deke it out behind the scenes and all is happy? In fall in Canada here, anyways, this end of the country, you can. One of the signs of falls is not only the red leaves, but the yellow Bombardier skidoo boxes stacked up on a flatbed like that one, like that. See my mods? Yes, you can, King D. Yeah. Easily done in ATS, not as easy in ETS. Oh, I see what you mean, Reed. Yeah, yeah. So I got that F2 mirrors that gives you little mirrors, and I've got it above this route advisory is the thing that gives me that line at the top of my screen, as opposed to the box in the bottom right hand corner. And this extends the length of the day because this Frosty Winter mod shortens the day, makes it really short. I want it longer. And the physics comes from Grimes 2, and that makes the roads a lot slipperier. Real diesel prices, they adjust the prices as it happens. I wanted Russian voices, ATS real logos, CIP's traffic density. Awesome, awesome traffic density mod. This is for a game I'm in so that I get nice trailers. And these are for the various trucks I got. The Cummins engine, Freightliner FLB, absolutely badass is the name of the paint job. Then a regular physics thing that plays with the brakes and suspension. And an old Mack truck. Longer freight trains. These are add-ons that give me nice stuff in the cab, including Melissa. Ownable lowboy. This is nice. The one I have, I think, I'm driving that has a Jeep in the front and a Stinger in the back. The logger is my ownable logging truck. Then the Jazzy Cat, trailer and cargo, and then another logger. Skins for a Mac. I guess I could get rid of those Mac Chews because I don't use them. Mac R. Kenworth. Kenworth is a nice truck, but I don't drive that much. Freightliner. I like the Freightliner. Argosy, Freightliner, FLB. And then the maps. Mid-west expansion by Jace Meister. Canada Dream, the old version, but not crash anything, and the latest Coast to Coast 2.9. Oh, that's where we are. Welcome. Yeah, I know what you mean, Reed. About it's hard to tell when you're driving you're not driving the game when you're just watching somebody drive the game, and they don't actually necessarily check all the things that you would check, but still. Ooh, shit! I forgot. This might bog us down here. Check my email. What? That's good. Check the Facebook. Check in latest news here. Our Revenue Canada, our tax department, is has been looking at records, getting commercial credit card records from various suppliers like Home Depot and Rona and all these big boxes that supply a lot of contractors. They're tracking down unlicensed contractors, or at least contractors that are not paying as much tax as they should. So, kind of cool. Let me go heat up my coffee. I'll wait for this to start. I'll be back here. There we go. And the game has started again, so thank you, game. Oh, I forgot. It takes me a while to do the mods.
Let's go.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Put our flashes on till we get going. There's no, got a beacon here. There's no beacon on the back of this trailer. Which is too bad. Okay, I'll only get up to 30 here, and then I'll turn my flashes off. Actually, the AI seems to react to flashes. It sort of increases the zone that they give you of caution or whatever, which is nice. Oh yeah, so I was talking about a story. Yeah, I got to write a story about classes that do something special, either because of technology that's built into them or magical spells or something. And then do a 1,000-word story on that, so. I have no idea what the story is going to be about. So I need to figure out the hook, the catch.
And then continue straight on.
Or even just continue. I usually just think of what the story is, what it could be. And then I think of a twist. So you can start with a cliche. And then once I have the twist, then I figure out, okay, so who's the main character? What's his or her goal? What's the issue that gets in his way? What does he have to do to overcome that? Excuse me.
Keep left, and then continue straight on.
And then the story just sort of comes together.
Go straight on.
Once I have an outline, I usually write the story in about. I can write and edit it in 2 hours. Go straight on. So you sure you don't want me to take another exit or something, Sky?
And then continue straight on.
No bogus exit
Go
here.
straight on.
Cincinnati, WKRP.
Go straight on.
Okay. So, have you figured out what you are moving into?
Go straight on.
Ah, okay, that must be nice. Renting a house or buying a house? I think we had this conversation before. But I'm old, so I don't have to remember things. It's looking like snow again. Oh yeah, right? We discussed prices. I think prices are up 8% or something in Ottawa now. I'm not sure over what. Year to date or from this time last year or something. There's been a spike in housing prices in Ottawa. Possibly because they've got the LRT has gone into service, poorly into service, but you know, there's probably areas of the city that are more attractive now because they're close to light rail transit. So, you know, better commuting makes people happier. And there's condos that have been going in. Oh, maybe people are selling the house, buying a condo. Ah. You're gonna try to get some streams in then. Oh, you mean now?
Go straight on.
It might snow. It looks a little misty. It gets a little misty in the distance.
Right.
Again, exit right. What is she talking about? Why?
Exit. Right.
No. Oh, okay. You've been packing. Oh, yeah. My last move was five and a half years ago. I remember packing, and I ended up buying used boxes from a nearby moving company. I'd buy a bunch of boxes. The kitchen, I think, is the worst room to pack. You'll go in the kitchen with a bunch of boxes, you pack all the boxes, and the kitchen looks the same. It's still full of shit. And I had a couple of friends. I had several friends who were going to help me move. I rented a truck. My son showed up because he had to. My friend Hal, who had had double knee replacements a few years back, he showed up. Nobody else showed up. Bastards. Oh, the talking GPS. Yeah. So I guess I'm not sure how they trigger it. When you, it must be when you. Like the GPS looks right on the red line looks okay, but somehow it must trigger when you get near a junction point or something. And whoever has done the map hasn't put the right parameters in. So I rely on the GPS to remind me of things, but I always check. You know, she'll say, you know, get ready to turn right, and I'll look. I'm like, oh yeah, shit, thanks, man, or ma'am. But I also check, no. I should ask Homburg, I guess, eh? Either that or do a chat. I don't recall seeing anything in the forum for Coast to Coast, but I don't follow it religiously. Speaking of religion, well, there was a discussion on Facebook, people talking about coffee, and somebody talking about how they used a automatic preset coffee pot to make a small amount of coffee in the morning so that they can have enough coffee so that they can brew a proper cup of coffee. And it's ironic because I've occasionally done stupid things trying to brew my own coffee in the morning on autopilot. But one person said that she has, there we dropped a bit. She's changed her religion recently, so she can't drink coffee anymore. I was somewhat facetiously suggested maybe she could try espresso, but of course that's coffee too. But I looked up and she drinks herbal tea and stuff like this. Oops. Breaker. Let's get over here. Sorry, buddy. I would have let you in, but that was with my foot, my brakes on full. So she can't have coffee, and I looked up, and the Mormon religion forbids coffee. And
Go straight on.
it's hard to find the reason. The latest reason seems to be that initially it was no hot liquids, so you can have cappuccino, ice cap, and then there was another thing on the same wiki article talking about not having any drugs that would be habit forming, like coffee or tea or whiskey or whatever. And then the article also said that it's all just a way of encouraging solidarity between members of the religion, because that's what you want to do. That's what religions do. So one thing you have in common with the other members of this particular faith, I think it's the Mormon, is that none of you drink coffee. Just like the Mennonites, none of them drives a car. Tired last night, went to bed at 9:30, woke up at noon or whatever, or midnight. Made the mistake of checking my phone an hour later. Like, okay, go back to sleep. Oh. Howdy, Star Dog 765. How are you? Thanks for joining me, and then we're saying hi in the chat. If you're not a follower, you can, and then you'll find out when I'm on. I tend to be, I used to be on in the afternoons and evenings, but I often go on in the morning for a while too. If you see my time on the screen there, it's almost 11 o'clock morning. That's what my time is. Glad you're having a good day, Stardog. Reed, yeah, I was running well before. I have not, I was lucky enough that I was running with whatever mods I had, whatever setup parameters. I seemed to be running well before. I certainly not running worse. I'm looking, I'm at, you know, check my, here that I can't see anymore. Clicked on something, go away. There we go. Back here, there, going. So frames missed due to rendering lag. 23 out of 228,000 or something like this. Dot due to encoding lag, none. More smooth, meaning then you get a better FPS. Thank you very much for the follow, Stardog. Well, I'll tell you, this is Frosty Winter seems compatible in that it has not crashed the game. However, when it really starts snowing, my FPS drops from 50 down to 20, 25, and I think that it's incompatibility. I know Grimes is updating. He's posted that he's updating the mod to 1.36. So that'll probably appear in the next day or two, but I would suggest you try it. Now Reed who was on here was saying he tried to load the autumn mod, the 1.35 Grimes autumn mod, and it crashed. He loaded the winter, the Frosty Winter, and it was okay, so go for it.
Go straight on.
And keep your eye on the Grimes page. So that you catch his update. I'm running 2.9 coast to coast, but it's a 2.9 version that Homburg wrote to fit with 1.36 beta. So he may tweak it. I'm not sure what happens when Utah comes out. Read any speculation? What happens when you load? What happens if I buy the Utah DLC and I load the old coast to coast?
Keep right, and then exit right.
Okay, this time I'm really going to exit. I'm also going to go slower because... Ooh, we might be going too fast. See this? Look at this. Look at this. So, if you're running the Grimes mod and you load in the physics mod, is above the winter, Frosty Winter, you can also load the physics mod that makes it slipperier, and you're pulling a 60-ton transformer on a extended lowboy with a Jeep in the front and a Stinger in the back, and you head down a hill at 20 miles an hour, you will not be able to brake in time. But when you hit people, you'll do a damn fine job of hitting people. What do we have for damage? Yeah, 7.6. Nothing on the cargo, so we're good. I've occasionally been able to dodge around, but yeah, my insurance will not be happy. Yeah. Yes, because that was not an accident. It's really an accident. It's usually an on-purpose / stupidity. So, oops. Yes, I wasn't paying attention. I was busy talking to people. Now my other question
Keep
is
right,
about
and then turn right.
another thing I'm wondering about is detours.
Turn right.
Unless I see one in the next 2 minutes, sort of. I have cranked up detours and I have seen no detours. Now I'm wondering, maybe Hamburg has not implemented detours on coast to coast, or maybe the way he has implemented them is not compatible with the new detours. My understanding is there's a change to detours. I'll look at the release notes after. But I'm pretty sure that's the detours was supposedly improved. I have not seen any, but I'm gonna pick a job from I'm almost there, from maybe Everett cargo market. Well, Bellingham doesn't get me anything nice. Gives me 38. No, I want to read heavy things. So Los Angeles, 38. Everett, yeah, Everett usually gives you nice things. So I can get one down to, see this, log stacker from Everett to Redding, California. That'd be nice. Or Clovis. Don't want to go that way. You know what I mean. Oh. What has he done with his traffic? Read for 1.36. I mean, I was happy with his traffic before. Check to see what I'm set at too. Oops, no, I want to do this and then do that, and then I want to do oh, we're set to 1, so I have not changed that. Okay. Oh, this traffic looks more smooth. Oh, so traffic was giving you jitter. See, I'm not sure. You said the only FPS hit I've seen is from the Grimes weather when it's snowing. So. What do we got for followers? We're at 506. That's good. Possibly a convoy this Friday. Across Iceland. Oh, I spelled it wrong too. There's R-U-I-K. Going right through.
Go straight up.
Yep. I've got no, I think I've got things. I think I've got things dialed back. Not going to change anything because things will crash. I've got I don't know what kind of rendering I have. I have scaling, 125% scaling, and AA set low. I've got HDR on, vertical sync. This used to just be on or off, I think. I think AA used to be just on or off because it seems to have low, medium, and high, and I don't think it had that before. I've got HDR on. Maybe I'll take that off. That gives me glare. I don't really like it. Okay, never. I don't want to play around. Apply, unapply. I'll wait till they finish this run.
Go straight up.
So we're less than 2 hours away. And we're braking full. And luckily, we weren't going too fast. Idiot. Do we need? No, we don't need to gas up. We will need to get a repair once we drop off this load. I think once I drop off the load, I can have some breakfast. I've been going for a while, so. An hour, 6 minutes. Do a couple hours. Maybe we'll get repaired after we drop this off. Now, wherever we are dropping off. Grand Rapids. Fair place there? There is not. Well, then I guess we get repaired. No. There's something on the way? No. That I noticed. Fine then. I care. Oh, little arrows just saying get over. Before Sky pops in and says keep left and then go straight. So this is me with full
Go
brakes.
straight on.
Because I need to do this. Try not to hit me. Huh? That was me going down a hill. And do you notice me not slowing down at all? Yeah, the AI can be annoying in its own way. I guess that guy heard me yelling, try not to hit me. Luckily their brakes are much better than mine, so. Definitely a high-speed maneuver. A big truck. Lucky on that, just lucky. I guess today's a laundry day too, so maybe that's what I need to do. Finish driving and have a shower, do some laundry, do some writing. Yeah, we're definitely going to be late for this job. I think it was Saturday afternoon, wasn't it? Yeah, 3:15. I expect that to happen with this truck and trailer. I've rarely been on time. Definitely never ahead of time. We do have the high beams.
Go straight on.
I'll go straight on. And then one. Straight to the next one, and then, well,
Keep left and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
I will go straight on. Come on now, we're rolling now. Oh, somebody's gonna pull out here. Maybe I didn't need to grab this lane. Maybe I could just pull over, although that guy looks... might have been close. Going down a hill. Just noticed we were rolling a little faster than I wanted to. And took me a bit to get slowed down. Almost there. Few little jiggy jaggies here. We're gonna get there at, well, I guess hopefully before midnight. Well, it's only noonish, but I'm tired. Second thing, I'd have to stop and, like I said, shower, throw in the laundry, have some lunch, do some writing. I gotta go to the library. I got books to pick up at the library, books to drop off. So I believe it's still fairly chilly out. So bundle up. It's bundle up time. Maybe even bring a toque. Okay, Sky. You wanting me to move over?
Keep right.
There we go.
And then exit right.
Okay, do that.
Exit right.
Suddenly realized it was an exit. And again, shit. Look at this. Look at me. Yeah. Look at me accelerating all to hell. And, oh look, now we've stopped. Coming. It's much slipperier on this. I asked Grimes if why the physics mod seems slipperier on this, but he than in ETS, but he misinterpreted my question, and he thought I said it was the other way around, because he was saying, well, it's because these trucks in ATS are six-wheelers, so they have better stability. But I'm thinking, no, my truck in ETS is a six-wheeler too. I think possibly what it is I'm not pulling a huge long trailer in ETS. We'll see.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
Okay. Good. You're good. A little bit above the, little bit on the grass, but that's okay. And this one should be good. Turning left, so we'll have a lot of
turn left.
intersection. Nobody coming. Ooh, there's somebody there. why don't you go ahead and turn? Thank you. In case I need to drag my ass over the corner. Depending where the other truck had been, that was a bus actually, but if they're a little aggressive and sit forward into the intersection, sometimes as the AI is wont to do, you can clip them. Great delight.
Go straight on.
That was a far-away nothing. I got to it, I realized there's no stop there, no yield. We're just... I'm assuming that I have the right of way. Oh.
Get ready to turn right.
I will.
Turn right.
How are we doing here? Oh, didn't even get any shrubbery. Okay. So, this is going to be late. Not damaged, though. I don't think I was damaged. Nope. Oh, urgent delivery bonus and a late penalty for being late with the urgent delivery. Ended up with 0. Ooh, well, 7 hours late. Too bad, so sad. Oh, now let's look at something we have here. We've got, I don't want to do that. I wanted driver manager. And we've got a map view. And we can see where our drivers are. There's me. And there's one there. All Transformers. Driving the Outlaw Mac. And then there's Veronica B. I picked her just because I loved her hair. Doesn't she look wild? She obviously is careful to put on a good layer of makeup before she starts the day. And then this is the other one I got, Humphrey. Humphrey's been driving for quite a while. Paul. Yeah. Paul's a keener. Paul's a keener. And then there's me. The old fart. So let's go back to the job market. And I wanted to pick something. Oh, well, wait a minute. Yeah, I want to start it. I don't want to pick up a job at nighttime. So I'm going to do this anyways. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the job market. Although I'm going to do this after I have a break, I think. So we want something heavy, and I want to go down here because I want to check out these bloody detours. So, and I want 66 tons because it's fun. So, Port Angeles. Everett often has stuff. I don't know. Everett, good. Everett and Seattle. Yeah. Aberdeen. No, let's take either Everett. Go down to California. So Bakersfield. That's decent. I'm liking Washington. I like Washington. I like the map. And we're going to take a mulcher down to Bakersfield. Everett. because our other choice was Seattle. Down to even that's even better. Those things, so the log loaders. No, but I like the look of that other one. This thing, the mulcher. It's gonna be wide too. So, set that as GPS. I'm gonna do a go to Everett after. Well, I'll do a go to Everett now. Just a sec. Did I pick that as a? I can't remember. Did I pick that as a cargo or not? I did. Okay. Okay. So. Everett. Enough. Ooh, it seems dark still. So where's our? Oh, our pickup is right there. I think there. There it is. Ooh, it's gonna be in here. That'll be cool. Oh, it's in here. HMS. I think it's HMS. I want to pick it up at. Lights would be nice. Oh, why don't we do this? Oh, we've got that. Oh, that's what's happening. It's that black map effect. Dang, I can't see the damn thing. Let's see what happens. Fingers crossed. Did we hit somebody? We did. Job market. What we really need to do. We need to turn the lights on.
Time to get the job done.
And we need to look on the map and find a repair place in Everett. And let's go there and get fixed. Oh, damn it. Look at this, eh? Those know where to get fixed in Everett. Okay. is the one, and it's from HMS. So let's see if we're pick it up. There we go. Get our load. Thing. Take the job. Head towards the green flag. And get over like this. I want to make sure I drag the back end around nicely. Now the last job I got, oh, I didn't get that. Have you missed that in 1.36, Reed? The last, the job I picked up before this, I did not get the to skip loading, start delivery, press enter. I had to actually position right on top of that, and it was a challenge. Luckily, I was picking it up at an airfield, big cargo planes, so I had lots of room to loop
Here we
around.
go. Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Yeah. Don't be such a little passive aggressive wuss. Okay, so there, and our route is here down the coast. Down the coast to there. So I'm going to see. It was just that first load I did at 1.36. This is my second load. It did not do it. Game preferences. Make sure I've got best map, and I got maximum detours. If I look, just let me double check here to confirm what the hell did it say for detours. The Black Sea. Public beta article. Okay, so the article talks about oh, I'm looking about for the change log, and I'm not seeing anything that says the detours are better. I thought they were. Reed, did they not say something about detours being improved? Maybe that was just wishful thinking. Oh well. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I think I have to have some lunch, breakfast, something. I have to have some sort of meal. Let me look and see if there's anybody driving. Media temp. 1-6 fire. Beaumont's truck a duck. Ah, Ingenious Navy is driving.
How can you drive a truck like that? You never know how much fuel you've got.
Why don't we indigenous? So why don't we do a raid of indigenous Navy?
And you look at it and you think, oh, it says it's full up. And then you get up the road and you run out of fuel. What are you going to do? The gauge said it was full up.
There we go.
Oh dear.
Let's do a raid of Indigenous Navy.
No excuse, really, Legnos, if you did. Shit happens, eh? Really?
Oh, let's pop into Indigenous Navy and give them a raid. Yeah, show some love.
Really?
There we go.
Oh, nice one. Welcome aboard.
So,
Ravensview, how you doing, my friend?
thanks for viewing, folks, and I'll be on later on.
Thanks for the
Ta-ta.
raid.